What's up, guys? You saw the title, but did you ride though? It's really simple. Did you ride? Did you ride? We watch a lot of video. I watch a lot of video about or watching people ride motorcycles, men and women riding motorcycles. A lot of people post, a lot of people don't post. My question is, well, did you ride? And I feel like a lot of times we see people riding motorcycles, we see people posting what they're riding, we see people doing different things on motorcycles, not necessarily YouTubers, but just social media in general, people riding their motorcycles. My question is, but did you ride though? And I want to help some of you guys understand that it don't matter. It don't matter if I see you ride or the next person see you ride. It don't matter. I do want to ask you guys to stick around to the end of this video. I'm not going to be with you long. Stick around to the end of the video because I do have a really important message for you guys to take to heart. Something that was near and dear to me that happened this weekend. Well, actually, it just happened yesterday. Stick around for that. Let's get back to the title. But did you ride though? Everybody don't post their videos. Everybody don't post when they're riding. Everybody don't post when they're out on their motorcycles. This video is for the people that are feeling some type of way because you may not be posting while you ride, or you may not post when you get on your motorcycle. Honestly, it ain't nobody's business. It's nobody's business but yours. If that's what you want to do, if that's what you decide to do, is posting your rides, posting your videos, then do so. But if not, please don't feel any pressure that you guys have to post your videos when you're riding or when you get out on your motorcycle. Honestly, it ain't nobody's business. If you want to share it, social media is just what it is. It's social. It's social to let people see what you're doing, sharing your rides, sharing your views on twos. Hey, views on twos for me is stuff I see and stuff I think about, my views on certain things and how certain things work themselves out, so to speak. Again, you guys, you don't have to post your videos. You don't have to tell nobody when you ride. That's your prerogative. That's your perspective. That's what you do. Now, if you're a vlogger or if you're somebody that put your videos out so other people can watch, then so be it. Do it, enjoy it, and let it ride. Enjoy it. That's one of the main things that you want, that I feel like people want to see. They want to see that you're enjoying some things. Don't feel pressured about posting when you're on your motorcycle. Plain and simple. And I say don't feel pressured because society put so much pressure on people to be doing certain things. And these are some of the things, man. If I'm riding my bike, it's cold. If I don't ride, if I don't post me riding in the cold, then people gonna think I don't ride in the cold. So what? There ain't no heroes. I'm gonna tell you what, I ride in the cold, I ride year round. I have gear for that. If I did not have gear for that, I probably would not do that. Plain and simple. A lot of people think, oh man, they be out there riding, they be out there in the cold, and they be out there doing this. Hey, there's levels to this game. Whatever kind of motorcycle you ride, there's levels to it. There's levels to it because some people just ride up to the corner store. Some people ride around town. Some people, I live in Atlanta, 285 circles Atlanta. Some people ride 285. Some people ride outside of 285, across state lines, across the country. Whatever your deal is, don't feel pressure to put yourself out there like you just have to show people when you're riding. A lot of times, truth be told, the majority of the time that I'm on my motorcycle, I'm not even turning my camera on or in my phone, the camera on my phone, unless I'm trying to capture something that I want to save for later, I want to post for later. But don't feel like you have to do that. I would implore you guys to ride your ride and push yourself. And this is for all of my riders, especially for my new riders that are getting out there. Ride your ride and push yourself. Don't try to do what somebody else is doing. There's people out there that say, hey, if you're not doing this or if you're not doing that by a certain time or a certain distance or certain miles or certain whatever, then you ain't riding your bike. Ride your ride. Right. And don't get me wrong, everybody got their own opinion on what they feel riders are, whatever kind of riders they are. So I'm sure I have nothing to do with stunts, but I'm sure there's stunt riders that feel like if you're not doing certain stunts, then you ain't stunting. Plain and simple. Dual sport riders. If you ain't riding certain trails, if you ain't riding from Atlanta to Chicago on the secondary trails, then you ain't riding. I don't know. I just made that up, but I did see a guy that came from like Chicago, and I saw him in the mountains of Georgia, and he no interstates. He rolled it back, which I thought was so cool. I would love to have a dual sport one day. That's just me. I'm probably getting anyway. I'm chasing rabbits, but. Guys, don't feel pressured. I would ask that you guys, or would encourage you guys to ask questions. If you know somebody that may be riding how you want to ride or how you think they're riding, ask questions. Send them a message. Send them a text. If there's something that you're thinking about, message that person. In the comments down below, tell me who of you have messaged somebody when you want to know about certain things that they do. And I'm not talking about just in general YouTube stuff, but you genuinely wanted to know, hey, how did you do this, or how do you go about doing this? Is there anybody that you've messaged before? Comment down below. Let me know, because I'm just curious to see how many people reach out to others to find out what they're doing or how they do certain things. I'll tell you what, when I started riding a lot, and when I got the first Harley and then this Harley, there was a guy, and his name is Who Dat. He's down in Texas. I found his page, and Who Dat was riding every day. Every day, he was posting every day. Every day, if you go on this page and go back, you will see that he was riding every day. And I used to be looking at his page like, man, I want to ride like this. I want to ride like this guy. Not necessarily what kind of ride he was doing, but he was on his motorcycle every day. That's what I wanted to be, and that's what I still strive to be. That's what, at the end of each of my videos, I always say, be nice, smile at somebody, and ride every day. That's the intent. We understand that stuff goes on that you may not be able to ride every day, but as much as you can, if this is what you like, ride your motorcycle, man. Ride your motorcycle. Be comfortable with yourself. Be comfortable in whatever you're riding, how you ride. Don't feel like you have to ride like the next person. That's why when people do rides, say group rides or whatever, people tell you to ride your ride, because everybody has a different skill level. And it takes, riding a motorcycle, you learn something, or you can learn something every time you get on a motorcycle. So nobody has learned it all, because you always see something new. You always see something different. There's always different things going on. So be comfortable in the person that you are, the person that you want to be riding your motorcycle. Don't get caught up in how do I want to say? Don't get caught up in trying to be somebody else. Like I just said, Who Dat was my inspiration for the most part. Then I saw K Solo, and that's just a whole different beast altogether. Because oh my God, amazing. And there's so many people out there that ride and share information. I'm gonna tell y'all what. I started looking at some years ago, probably 8, 9 years ago. I started looking at FHO, Fast Harleys Only. I learned a lot of information from him, Big Sale. I learned a lot of information, a lot of information about the motorcycle set, which I was in a club for about almost 8 years. So it helped me to search people out on what's going on, how things happen. But I will say this, you need to do your research for yourself. You need to do your research for yourself and take what people say with a grain of salt. Even what I'm saying, take with a grain of salt, because you can't take everything word for word like it's the gospel. But at the same time, if you use and apply it to your riding life, then you may find yourself in a better situation down the road. I'm just thinking about some stuff, and I would say let your riding speak for you and to you. And letting it speak for you and to you, meaning if you rode, I'm not even giving numbers, if you rode this much last year and you rode this much this year and you plan to ride this much next year, then handle that. Do it. But if you rode this much this year and your intentions was to ride this much the next year, or if you look this much last year and your intention was to get here the following year, but you didn't, let your riding speak to yourself for yourself. So understand, okay, I did this. I'm going to push myself to do this. I'm going to push myself to do this. I'm going to push myself to do this. I think one of the last thoughts, unless something else comes to mind, right away, one of my last thoughts is find someone that you can share your ideas on riding with, your ideas and your thoughts with. Find somebody that's gonna pour into you. Now, I know some of you might say, well, hey, I'm in the community by myself where I'm at. Nobody around me rides. I get that. That's why we have social media. That's why we have YouTube. That's one of the reasons why you're looking at my channel, because you see me riding, with other people, and you gotta you want to try gravitate towards those people to understand how I need to function, or how can I function, or running certain ideas by those people and trying to understand how different riders do different things. The more you do that, the more you will understand, the more you get a better understanding of how you need to move and how you can move on your motorcycle. My main thing on this video is, and I just pretty much, I was just thinking about it, I turned the camera on and I started videoing. The main thing I want to get across to you guys is, again, the title said, but did you ride though? That should be a personal goal. If you so decide to share it, then share it. But if not, just understand that we love motorcycles. I love motorcycles. That's why I do this. That's why I'm sharing with you guys. I love to ride. I love to be around motorcycles. I love to ride long distances. I ride year round. All of that. Find your riding style. Find out what you want to do and do it. Don't let anybody hold you. If you don't have a motorcycle yet and you're thinking about getting a motorcycle, go take the class. The class is good. Go take the class. And I've seen a lot of people say that by taking the class helps them decide if they want to ride or not. After that, search out a motorcycle, talk to somebody, talk to someone. Before I got my Road Glide Ultra, I used to go in the Harley Davidson all the time. I had a Fat Bob, a CVO Fat Bob, and I loved it. But I knew I wanted a touring bike, so I used to go in Harley Davidson all the time and look at the motorcycles to see what I wanted. I used to sit on all time. I've had pictures sitting on a Road Glide Ultra before I bought one because I pretty much knew what what I wanted it to be. So that being said, have in your mind, set it, put it out front. That's pretty much what I want to share with you guys today. Now, getting to the important thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about. I did a video. A little while ago, and it was when I went up to North Carolina, and I stayed with my auntie, Phyllis and Uncle Tiny. This is the video right here, linked, or one of these sides up here. This is the video linked up here, and that was in August. I went to visit them in August. Yesterday was Christmas Eve. Today is Christmas. I'm doing this video on Christmas. Yesterday was Christmas Eve. My auntie, passed. This was my mom's baby sister. And man, I loved her. We all have aunts and uncles, different people that influence our lives and just they just hold special places for us. But this is what I want to share with you guys. I went August because she was on my mind and I wanted to go visit her. And so I went and I stayed the night, and we had a good time. Just talking like late in the night. Then I got up the next morning, sat in there with them and just talked for hours. And honestly, I have no regrets. Hear me what I'm saying. I have no regrets because I went to visit her. Get on your motorcycle, get in your car, get in your plane, get on a plane, whatever you have to do. Go visit your people, or at the least call them or text them to let them know that you love them. I can't stress it enough. Tomorrow is not promised. Tomorrow is not promised. And I implore you guys, talk to your family members, talk to your friends. When somebody comes across your mind, call them, text them. If you don't want to talk to them, but you want to know that you're thinking about them, send them a text. Hey, just thinking about you, hope all is well. Reach out to your folks. Go see your folks. But those of you that ride motorcycles and those of you that ride distances, and shoot, some of your relatives are right around you, stop by their house. Call them. Say, hey, I wanted to stop by and see you for a little while. I do it on a regular. I think I take that from my dad. I know I take that from my dad. Go check on your folks. I'm not trying to draw this video out, but I do want to encourage you, go check on your folks. Go visit your folks. My auntie is gone. That was my mom's baby sister. My mom is gone too. My mom left in 99. Dear sister, Mariella, she left a few years ago. Now auntie is gone. Guys, I can't say it enough. And I'm not going to draw this out anymore. I appreciate you guys for watching the video. I appreciate you guys for, sticking with me. Rest in heaven, Auntie Phyllis. I love you. I'm dedicating this video to you because I love you. I'm going to miss you. I'm glad you're in a better place. My name is LT, guys. And as always, be nice, Smile at somebody and ride every day. Thank you for watching. You know what to do.